Welcome to this episode of Structuring Learning. And my name is Claire Chibueze. I'm a learning specialist, and today we're going to look at an interesting topic. Why is my child not learning? This is actually a question posed by so many parents. It's an issue, and a lot of times they have actually done a lot. They have done so much and it's not helping. So today we're going to be looking considering things that actually poses a threat to children's learning. Why is my child not learning? If you've not subscribed to this channel, please do so. Like, subscribe to this channel. Okay, so why is my child not learning? Children learn differently, and the reason your child isn't learning boils down to numerous factors, and these factors can be observed and worked upon. Remember, I always say learning is a process. So if you've not subscribed, please do so now. Okay, let's get down to it. Over the years, I've actually seen children struggle with learning and lose interest in studies due to level of parents' understanding of learning. Now, what we do in structuring learning is to help parents learn how to help their children learn. Yes, parents learn to help their children learn. Whoa, is that not the duty of the teachers? Of course, teachers are professionals in this field, but there is a role or parents actually play in the learning process of their children. They are more like a support system the children get in case there is a failure or there is a loophole somewhere. They just serve as a support. They are our children, isn't it? And they need us, like they need us, and they need us so much. Okay, so one of the factors I have actually considered in today's episode and for the purpose of today's learning or lesson is parental involvement. Do I need to be involved in my child's learning? I have hired tutors, I have hired sent my child to the best school in town. Why do I need to get involved? Now, there are a whole lot for parents to do, and some of these supports are not necessarily expecting the parent to sit down and start writing alongside with the child. No, it's not always the case. There are other ways parents can get involved and they get these children to learn in order to help whatever professional support the teachers are rendering in the classroom effective. Okay, so why we advise that parents get involved in children's learning is important. They do so with certain level of awareness and knowledge. They need to know what they are to do, where they are to function. So in this video, we will learn how parental involvement can impact children's ability to learn. What should I do, or am I not doing well that is hindering my child's learning progress? Yes, we have seen children have the experience these challenges and learning challenges, and a lot of times teachers may not come out to tell a parent there is something you are not doing well because they love their job so much, and probably it's against the work environment ethics. So there are certain things they may not want to spell out, except if there is a counselor or a school administrator is um who is assigned to do so. So number one, remember, if you have not subscribed to this channel, do so. Today we are talking about parental involvement, and next week we will look at another challenges posed to children's learning. Okay, so inadequate safe environment. I look at this as the principle that affects security, more like the principle that um that poses threats to a child's safe and learning environment. So when we refer to safe learning environment, we are not just talking about a beautifully decorated study room at home. No. So for a child to learn, both the social and physical environment must be safe. Yes, learning is both physical and psychological. So everything that comprises a child's environment must be safe for learning to be effective and for learning to take place. Now, a child living in an abusive home or a toxic home will struggle with learning, both in class and outside the class. So, a lot of time, teachers have had cases of children lost in thought due to certain crises at home. Sometimes this crisis can be due to marital issue between father and mother. Sometimes it can just be as a result of a parent who is emotionally unstable, and you see the children or the child who is supposed to be learning feel um unsupported, unsafe, thereby affecting the child's mental health or mental state. Okay, so another is poor nutrition. A poorly fed child or a child starved of proper meal have difficulties concentrating. Now, this is due to poor oxygen supply to the brain. Now, there are cases where we have children who are are more like domestic staff. This is actually child labor, and you see them, they come to school and they are in class, and you ask them what's happening. You're sleeping in class, and the child is telling you, I couldn't sleep last night. What happened? My madam or my auntie asked me to do this and do that, and this child has stayed up late, and most times the child um is not also getting good meal at the same time, and yet going to bed late. So it's this actually poses threat to learning. Another is age appropriate learning and class. There is this craze with parents wanting their child to attain certain height even at a tender age. I don't know what interests them in this, but a lot of parents do this, and you pressure these children, you suffocate them with your own kind of learning. You have packaged them and sent them to a particular class, and you expect a whole lot of miracle to take place. Wow, wow, wow. Now, this child moves into this class and the child is struggling. The child is struggling with other children who are 5 years ahead of him or her in age. Now, usually parents are usually driven by the thought of seeing their younger children completing an advanced class. Now you see cases of 8 years in year 7 or grade 7 or JSS 1, whichever one you call it. Now they fail to see the impact it poses on the mental state or health of their children. Usually curriculums are actually designed with age range in mind. Yes, curriculum and schemes are designed with age range in mind. So if your young child is in a more advanced class, there is a high tendency of such child struggling with knowledge application and complex concept. Now, we have also had parents who try to coach professional teachers. Oh, you're supposed to bring it down to the level this child will understand. I agree, that's true. But not when you have actually sent a younger child to an advanced class. Oh, wow. What do you expect? A child who is supposed to be playing, jumping around, and you expect this child to learn abstract concept, abstract topic, and you forgot that in the cognitive domain there are levels levels to the cognitive learning. You have the knowledge, you have the application of concept. Now, these things are actually involved in the learning process of a child. So, to achieve better learning experience for your child, ensure age appropriate learning design. Do not suffocate these children with learning based on your own personal wish and desire. This will help your child achieve better learning. So, if you want to help your child or know why your child is not learning, please look at this factor. Okay, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please do so. Do so. Like, subscribe, and we will come your way next week. This time next week. And until then, please, please, please help us structure your children's learning.